Welcome to the Sai Academy. So today we are discussing about the class 10th chapter number 6 life process. So previous videos of this chapter are available in our playlist as well as the where link is given in the description. Okay, next we are discussing about the excretion. In last previous videos we discussed that the nutrition, second point that is called as the transportation, and third point we can say that is the nutrition, transportation rate, that is the respiration, and the fourth major part of the life process called as the what, excretion. Okay, these are the 4 points how to study in detail. Okay, so first is the nutrition, second respiration, and third one is the transportation, and fourth one is called as what, excretion. Okay, these are the 4 life process activities needed by any organism to survive. Okay, next we have already discussed how organisms get rid of gaseous waste generated during photosynthesis or respiration. Okay, we already know that in the respiration the waste product carbon dioxide is removed from the body, and in photosynthesis waste product as oxygen is removed from the plants. Okay, we already studied in detailed manner. Okay, so in photosynthesis carbon dioxide, in photosynthesis oxygen is a waste product, and in human body or respiration carbon dioxide is the waste product, they will be removed from the body. Okay, other metabolic activities generated nitrogenous waste materials which need to be removed. Okay, like that only some metabolic activities after the digestion or a metabolic process, some nitrogenous waste substance are produced in the body, so that should be removed from the body because they are very dangerous. Okay, the biological process which involved in the removal of these harmful metabolic waste from the body is called as what, excretion. Okay, what is the excretion means, we can write that the biological process, that biological process is involvement. Okay, the process is involved in removal of these harmful metabolic waste. The waste, the biological process is involved in the removal of the harmful metabolic waste from the body is called as what, excretion. What is excretion means, you can write the biological process that involves the removal of harmful metabolic waste from the body is called as what, excretion. Simply we can say that the unwanted substance or a unuseful substance are removed from the body is called as what, excretion. Okay, this is simple, we can say that. Different organisms use a varied strategy to do this. Okay, different organisms uses the different technique or different method to remove the waste product from the body. Okay, many unicellular organisms remove these waste by simple diffusion from the body surface into the surrounding. Okay, for example in unicellular organism like amoeba, so that will excrete their waste product or byproduct with only one cell that is connected with the environment with the help of a diffusion process, because they are having only one cell, so that one cell is connected with the environment, so it easily excrete their waste product in the environment by the process of called diffusion. Okay, surrounding water. So as we have seen in the other process, complex multicellular organisms use specialized organs to perform the same function. For example, here for unicellular organism like amoeba, that having the only one cell that directly contact with the environment, so it can be easily removed the waste product in the amoeba with the only one cell. But as the organism becomes more complicated or complex, that time the waste product are not removed by the simple diffusion process. That time they having the some specialized organs to excrete the waste product from the body. Okay, so in only multicellular organism or a complex body designs, but in simple designs or simple structures or a simple organism, they will use only method called as the diffusion. As the organism becomes more complicated, so they use the specialized organ for the excretion in multicellular organism, but in unicellular organism they will use only diffusion process, this process only. Okay, next, how excretion happens in our human beings means, so that is done by excretory system. Okay, so excretion in human beings, this is a important diagram for 2 marks. Okay, the excretory system of human beings, this is called as the excretory part of human beings. So that includes, what are the parts that include the excretory system means, you can write what are the, or write the parts of human excretory system means you can write here, includes a pair of kidney, that is the pair of kidney here. So what are the parts of excretory system means you can write a pair of kidney, these are the pair of kidneys, a pair of urethra, pair of urethra, so pair of urethra and urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder and urethra, and urethra, urinary bladder, and a pair of kidneys, pair of kidney, pair of urethra, urinary bladder, and urethra. These are the 4 parts of human excretory system. What are the 4 parts of human excretory means, first is the pair of kidney, pair of urethra and urinary bladder and urethra. These are the pairs of, these are the parts of excretion in human beings. Kidneys are located in the abdomen, they are located in the abdomen. Where kidneys are located, they are located in the abdomen, one either side of the backbone. Okay, this is the either side of the backbone they are present. Where kidneys are located means you can write kidneys are located in the abdomen, one side of the backbone. Okay, this is the answer. Where kidney located means you can write kidneys are located in the abdomen, one either side of the backbone. Urine produced in the kidneys passing through the ureters into the urinary bladder. Okay, so here urine is produced in the kidney, urine is produced in the kidney, urine produced in the kidney. Okay, urine kidney is produced in kidneys, urine is produced in the kidneys, passes through the urethra into the urinary bladder. Okay, urine is produced in the kidneys, urine is produced in the kidneys and passes through the urethra and into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until it's urged through the urethra. Okay, first kidney urine is stored in the kidney and passes through the urethra. After that it will passes through the urinary bladder, and it stores at the urethra until urges. Okay, until urges, the urine is stored in the urethra only. First kidney, when the kidneys in the kidney urine is secreted or formed, so that will passes through the urinary bladder. After that it passes through the urinary bladder and it will stores at the urethra, and until it urges, until that it will be stored in the urethra only. Or one time it is urges, the urine passes through the urethra from the body. Okay, how urine is produced? So how urine is produced, the purpose of making, so the purpose of making urine is to filter out waste product from the blood. Okay, what is the purpose of making of urine means, to filter out waste product. Okay, this is the answer. What is the purpose of making the urine by the body means, you can say the answer, the purpose of making urine is to filter out waste product from the blood. This is the reason the body will makes the urine, because to filter out the waste product from the blood. That is why our body will making the urine. So the purpose of making urine is to filter out waste product from the blood. Okay, that is why the excretion system making the urine to filter out the blood from that waste product. Just as carbon dioxide is removed from the blood in the lungs, nitrogenous waste such as urea or uric acids are removed from the blood in the kidney. This is as simple that, or is similar to the that how carbon dioxide is removed from the lungs or lungs through the lungs. And so carbon dioxide is contained in the blood. Okay, that should be removed from the respiration, like that. Here that blood contain the waste product that should be removed by the excretory system. Again, urine contain which acid means you can write uric acid or urea. Again, important point, urine contain which acid means you can write urea or uric acid. So which acid? So urea or uric acid. Urine contain which acid? Urea or uric acid. Remember that. So urea or uric acid are contained by the urine. So urea or uric acids are removed from the blood in the kidneys. It is then surprise that the basic filtration unit in the, so it is then no surprise that the basic filtration unit in the kidney. Okay, this is the urine is filtered in what? Kidney. Okay, this is called as the basic filtration unit in the excretory system. Kidney is called as the what? Basic filtration unit. So that will filters the what? Blood from nitrogenous waste. Okay, this is called as the what? Kidney. Like in the lungs, it is a cluster of very thin walled blood capillaries. Okay, like in lungs, they are having a small thick cells that are called as the capillaries. Same like that here in kidneys, also having the small thinned cells are called as the what? Capillaries. Each capillary cluster in the kidney is associated with a cup-shaped end of a coiled tube called as the Bowman's capsule. Okay, next question comes here. What is Bowman's capsule means? So we can write. So we already told that each cell or each cell is having what? Thick cell wall. Sorry, each cell having thin cell wall, that is called as the capillary. Each cluster having what? Thin cell walls. Okay, that the thin cell wall is called as the capillaries, and these each capillaries again in kidney associated with these capillaries associated with cup shaped end. Okay, these thin capillaries are associated with cup shaped end of a coiled tube is called as the Bowman's capsule. This is the answer for your question. What is the question here? What is Bowman's capsule means? You can write each capillary cluster in the kidney is associated with the cup-shaped end of a coiled tube called as the Bowman's capsule. This is our Bowman's capsule. This is a definition of Bowman's capsule. Basically Bowman's capsule means it is the cup-shaped end tubal structure is called as what? Bowman's capsule. This is called as the Bowman's capsule. This is the mainly structure of what? Cup shaped are called as the Bowman's capsule that collects the filtrate each. Okay, then with this Bowman's capsule mainly do what will do? It will be filtered. Okay, it will be Bowman's capsule that collects filtrate, that collects and filtrate. Okay, each kidney has a large number of these filtration units called as the nephrons. What is nephrons? Each kidney has a large number of filtration unit are called as the nephron. Okay, what is nephron? Each kidney has a large number of filtration unit called as the nephrons. And again, what is nephron means? You can write a large number of filtration units in the kidney are called as what? Nephrons. Okay, nephrons packed closely together. Okay, nephrons are very tightly or compactly close to each other or tightly packed to each other. Okay, some substance in the initial filtration such as glucose, amino acids, salts and major amount of water are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. Okay, another important point here, at the initial filtration which substance are absorbed from the urine means. Okay, which substance are initially absorbed from the urine means you can write so small amount, major amount of water and amino acid, salts and glucose are absorbed from the urine. Okay, what are the substance absorbed from the urine at the initial stage means you can write glucose, amino acid, salts and major amount of water is reabsorbed from the urine when it is passes through the tube. Okay, remember that. What are the substances are observed from the urine earlier means or initial filtration? Glucose, amino acids, salts, and water is absorbed from the urine. The amount of water reabsorbed depends on how much excess water there is in the body and on how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted. Okay, so we are saying that in kidney the absorption of amino acid, glucose and water are absorbed in from the urine. We are saying correct. So how much water is absorbed by the kidney? That is the main important question here. So it is observing all water molecules from the urine or less amount or moderate level. So that time means they will absorb depending on the two condition. Okay, how you water is absorbed in the kidney means we can write. So there are two types of condition. First condition is what? First condition, the amount of water reabsorbed depends on how much excess water there is in the body. How much water is present in the body, that depends on which the kidney will absorbs the water from the urine. Okay, how much our body have the water molecules, depending on that the kidney will reabsorb. That is the first point. And second point, okay, second point, how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted. How much dissolved waste to be excreted, that one point. And how much water is present in the body, depending on these two factor water is reabsorbed from the urine. Okay, on question arises here, on which factor water is absorbed in the kidney from the water is absorbed from the urine means you can write first point, on which factor. Again I am repeating the question, on which factors water is reabsorbed from the urine means how we can write first point, how much or excess water present in the body, excess water present in the body. Second point, how much waste product to be excreted. Okay, these 2 point, from that water is absorbed from the urine. How much water is present in the body. Second point, how much waste product should be excreted. Depending on these 2 factor, the urine is if water is absorbed from the urine. These are the 2 important points. Okay, remember that. So excess water there is in the body and how much dissolved waste there is to be excreted. These 2 points are very important. Okay, remember that. Urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube. After the urine formation, they will enter to the long tube. After the formation of urine in the kidney, they will enter a long tube, the urethra, which connects to the kidney with the urinary bladder. Okay, the urine is formed in the kidney and that will enter to the urethra, and urethra is always connected to the what? Urinary bladder. Okay, first urine is formed in the kidney, correct? After that it will passes through the urethra, and that urethra is connected to the what? Urinary bladder. First urine is formed in the kidney and after transfer to the urethra to the urinary bladder. Urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through the urethra. Okay, until the urine is stored in the urinary bladder. So when urge comes or urge comes, then it passes through the urethra. Okay, first urine is formed in the kidney. What is the procedure here? First kidney urine is formed in the kidney, remember that. After that you will passing through the urethra, after urethra to the urinary bladder, and until it is stored in the urinary bladder, when urge comes it will pass us through the urethra. Okay, after this urethra to the outside of the body. Okay, remember this procedure. First where it is stores, where it is urine, where urine generated in kidney and passes through the urethra, long tube, and urethra from the urethra to the urinary bladder and urinary bladder to the urethra. Sometime it is asked for your 1 marks, so in MCQ, so write the ordered manner of excretion of urine from human beings means you can write so first kidney, after that urethra, after that urinary, sorry, first kidney, after that ureter, after that urinary bladder to the ureter. These are the process of urine is transferring from outside of the body. First kidney, after that ureter to the urinary bladder to the urethra. Okay, so the bladder is muscular, so it is under nervous control. Okay, that urinary bladder is under control of nervous system, as we have to discussed elsewhere. As we result, we can usually control the urge to urine. Okay, so they are controlled, the urine stored in the urinary bladder, that controlled by the what, nervous system. They are controlled by nervous system means we can usually control the urge of urine. Okay, that controlled by our nervous system, so we can control the urine. Okay, so this is the what function of nephron or structure of nephron, and how urine is formed, and how urine is formed, and which acid contained by urine, what is Bowman capsule, and what is excretion. These are all important points you have to remember that. And again the major important points on which factor water is reabsorbed from the urine, that is major points, and initial filtration called as the glucose, amino acids, and a major amount of water and salts are absorbed from the urine. These are points you have to remember. Okay, and this structure of nephron again you have to practice, they will ask in our exam. Okay, so this is a major part. Okay, so we'll continue in the next class, that is the artificial kidney, and last topic, that is the excretion in plants. Okay, so this is our next class topics. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and share with your friends, and comment in the comment on your topic. Okay, thank you for watching.